Imagine now that you can feel those hands beginning to stick and bond tighter and tighter together. 4, squeeze your hands tighter. Now 5. 5, squeeze your hands just as tight as you possibly can. Now keep your eyes locked on your thumbs and try to take your hands apart. Keep your eyes locked on your thumbs and try to take your hands apart. Now look away. Now look away. Take your eyes on your thumbs. And your hands will relax. And they will come apart. I don't know whether you realize it. That's probably the only time in your entire life that you'll ever get your hands hung up in front of you. And you know when I do that with a group of people? There are always some people whose hands immediately come apart. And I can hear the flow of conversation as it goes through the room. It usually sounds something like this. Gee, my hands came apart. Does that mean that I'm an idiot? Not necessarily. It tells me one thing about you, however. It tells me that you are nosy. That's right, you're nosy because you had to glance around to see how everybody else was doing with their hands. You couldn't pay attention to your own. You see, if you kept your eyes locked on your thumbs, it happens to be a physical impossibility to take your hands apart. Due to the simple fact that as long as you are concentrating on your thumbs, then there is no way that you can consciously control the voluntary muscles in your own arms that would allow you to take your hands apart. Now, if you were to take that principle that I just demonstrated to you right there, as simple as that was, and change it to this extent, if you were to concentrate on me to the same degree that you just concentrated on your thumbs, only for a little longer period of time, then I think you can say you would gradually begin to lose the control of the other muscles in your body. And then we would have that particular state that we call hypnosis. I'm going to do another one. This one with just the ladies. Ladies, I want you to sit up straight in your seat, and I want you to cross your right leg over the top of your left. Sit up straight in the seat, crossing the right leg over the top of the left. Now, this is a very natural position. In fact, most women will sit this way about 50% of the time when they're in public. Now we're going to change the naturalness of the position just slightly. Because now, ladies, I want you to take that right toe and just wrap it around, tuck it in behind your left leg. Wrap it around, tuck it in behind your left leg. Now, ladies, if you can't tuck that toe, it might be advisable if you come up and get a post-hypnotic suggestion for weight control. And gentlemen, I'm not ignoring you on this. The reason I ask you guys just to stand by is because if you'll notice the peculiar position of the legs. Let's face it, fellas, in this position, if you're not extremely careful, you're very apt to develop a double hernia. Now, last time we were dealing with the hands, and dealing with the hands, of course, we use the thumbs as a point of visual concentration. We're dealing with different extremities this time. So it means that we must change the point of concentration. We're going to be using the top of the right leg. So if you're sitting at the table, either scoot back or turn a little sideways so you can see a portion of the right leg, at least a large enough portion to concentrate on. All right, ladies, here we go. Here we go, ladies. I want each one of you now just to start to stare at the top of your own right leg. I want you to stare, and I want you to actually concentrate all of your visual attention on the top of your own right leg. Do not look up at me or anyone else in the room. All of your visual concentration, lock very intently on the top of the right leg. Now, one press down with your right leg on top of your left. Keep your eyes locked on the top of the right leg at all times. Keep a very, very constant pressure. Now, two. Press down with your right leg on top of your left a little bit harder. Staring very intently at the top of the right leg. Now, three. Press down with your right leg on top of your left just as hard as you possibly can. Now that you ladies are all safe for the evening, we'll go ahead and start the show. Believe me, ladies, you know, that's much more effective than a drill. Now, if you would like to be hypnotized, if you would really and sincerely like to try it, if you're willing to give me your full cooperation, full concentration, if you'll simply get out of your seat at this time, just come up, sit down in one of the chairs up here with me, then we'll go ahead and start the show. Permission to hypnotize you. Now, I do expect your full and your very sincere cooperation. First thing that you must do is to sit up straight in your seat. Get your feet so they're flat and they're firm on the floor, so you feel secure. The spine should be right straight and down in perfect alignment. Place your hands on your left hand, the palms of your hands so they face up. Keep the hands slightly separated. Do not allow them to touch. Just let them lie. Relax, comfortable, palm up in your lap. Now I want you all to take a very, very deep breath. Fill your lungs full of air. Now hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Let it out very slow. And as you do, let every muscle in your body relax. That's good. Fine. Listen.
Corey again?
Been through there many, many times, Peter.
Great age.
Hundreds of times.
Wallaton?
That one I got by somewhere. I don't remember that. Look at my eyes here. Your name is not really Peter Rabbit. That was a fictitious name I gave you. When I count to three, you do know your real name. 1, 2, 3. Your real name is?
Fred Heater.
Fred, yes. Hey, Belante, Fred, you're doing great. Sleep. Way down, Fred. Every muscle relaxing, Fred, dropping deeper. Deeper, deeper, sleep way down. That's it, just relax, Fred. Let yourself drop. Everybody on stage going a little bit deeper now. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, dropping 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath. Let it out slow and drop. I think I got everybody out of the audience. I will occasionally have what I call late bloomers. If you happen to notice someone at your table beginning to look a little drifty, and they normally don't look drifty, please watch them for me. The main thing is to remove any glassware out from in front of them so that if they fall forward onto the table, they don't hurt themselves in any way. And I will be sure and double check before I wrap up tonight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, each of the individuals that you see up here at this particular time are in that state that we call hypnosis. Now, you see, looking at them objectively, they really do appear to be unconscious. This is what promotes that misconception in the public's mind. See, they're not unconscious physically, they're asleep. Yes, the body has taken on all of those characteristics of a very deep, natural, normal sleep. This altered consciousness, however, is a rather strange state of mind. For example, right now they can hear my voice as I talk to you, just as clearly as you can. In fact, they're aware of you to a degree, but it's as though all of you were in an entirely different room, and you really don't matter. And they'll follow any suggestion that I give them due to a compulsion to do so. That compulsion, of course, is the subconscious mind. Subject, I want you now to sit up straight in your seat, going deeper asleep as you do. Sit up straight. Sit up straight, tip your head back, you will automatically drift deeper. Sit up straight now, just tip your head right on back, you will automatically drift deeper. Sit up straight, lay that head back. You will automatically drift deeper. Sit up straight, tip the head back. You will automatically drift deeper. That's it. Tip the head directly back. Good. Now I want you sleeping deeper. Good. Sleeping deeper. Sleeping deeper. Sleeping deeper. Sleeping deeper. Sleeping deeper. Now, subjects, we're going to do some teleportation. Teleportation is the transference of your mind to an entirely different part of the world. Subjects, when I count to 3, on the count of 3 now, you will be at the very, very tip top of the world at the North Pole. 1, 2, 3. You are now at the North Pole. Is it cold? It's 40 degrees below zero. You can feel it cold, icy wind blowing across you. You forgot to bring a coat. Your ears are so cold, they're numb. Rub your ears, get them warm. Rub your ears, get them warm. That's it, rub your ears, get them warm. Your feet are so cold, they feel like they're frostbitten. Stomp your feet, get some circulation going. Stomp your feet. That's it, stomp your feet, get some circulation going.